Good
Good
morning.
morning.
All right, there was something strange I could hear from my ear. Did you hear that? All right, good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us for another session of Let's Get Cooking, brought to you by the Good Life Program for Healthy Aging, UC Davis School of Medicine, and the Alzheimer's Disease Center, City of Oakland, and the Loom. How are you all doing today? I hear the fanfare in the background. All right, I think we still got the slides on. Okay, so today we're going to be making a roasted Brussels sprout salad with charred lemon vinaigrette. This is a pretty heavy ingredient recipe, but it's going to be so well worth all of the effort. And I'm super excited about it because when I was out last week, Naya told me that you guys requested Brussels sprouts. And I was like, Brussels sprouts are my thing. I love some Brussels sprouts. And the interesting thing about Brussels sprouts is like when I was younger, I hated Brussels sprouts, and I'm sure many of you have. And the reason why we hated Brussels sprouts is because somebody was just boiling them and they were like little cabbages, so they felt like that's the way you had to make them. So they were like mushy and gross, but now we've learned how to make them in these very innovative and yummy ways. So let's go ahead and go through our ingredients, okay? All right, so for our equipment, we need two sheet pans, mixing bowls, a saute pan, and a jar and a small bowl. Okay, that jar is going to be for your dressing so you can shake, shake, shake it up. And then for our salad, we have 1 pound of Brussels sprouts. And we're going to thinly slice our Brussels sprouts, okay? We have either 1 can, 15 ounces of chickpeas, okay, or whatever you could get your hands on is totally fine. 3 tablespoons of olive oil divided, 1 teaspoon
No,
of
I was
salt
just saying we were cousins.
We are. Who
divided.
are you?
I'm Richardson daughter.
Girl. Okay, cousins. Okay,
Hello,
cousins.
can
I
you
love it
mute?
when I love it when family connects. Nia, go ahead and mute them for me, please. Um, so we got 1 teaspoon of paprika, a half of teaspoon of garlic powder. Okay. And then and that's for the seasoning of our Brussels sprouts and I believe our chickpeas. And then we have a nice large handful of arugula. Now, if you don't have arugula, I think I put on the recipe, you could put in spinach, you can use spinach, you could use massaged kale, you could use your green leaf salad, whatever you want to use is going to be totally fine. Any green, okay? Any green that you have. So if you don't like arugula because it's too spicy, and it's not like spicy like it burns your mouth, but it just has like a little bit of a bitter taste. You can use something else. All right. So then we have 1 apple cut into matchsticks. We have 1/3 cup of a red onion. Okay. We have a half a cup of walnuts, and then we're going to toast those. We have a half a cup of feta cheese. If you don't want the cheese, you're not into dairy, leave the cheese out. I like feta cheese. If you want to get real fancy, you can use like blue cheese or goat cheese. Okay, I like fancy cheese. And then we have a half a cup of dates, raisins, or cranberries. And so I know on the recipe I put that we weren't going to provide because I was like, dates, I don't know if it's going to be hard, but I actually ended up providing, and we just gave you a bag of dates, raisins, golden raisins, regular brown raisins, and some dates. Okay, so you have all of the things. So I was feeling yeah, it's feeling generous yesterday. Okay, cool. So now we're going to go ahead and preheat our ovens. Okay, so hopefully you have your ovens preheated to 425. I'm going to move this stuff out the way so I can get started. So go ahead and preheat your ovens to 425. Get your chopping board, and we're going to get to slicing up our Brussels sprouts. So you have already rinsed your Brussels, okay? And your beautiful little Brussels sprouts, they look like little cabbages. And we're just going to go ahead and cut that end off that looks like it was attached to the branch. Okay, because they do grow on stems. I love to see a good Brussels sprout branch. And then we're going to start slicing really thin. And Brussels sprouts have some amazing healing and health benefits, and I will tell you all about them now. Hi, Naya. I think Naya's still there. Naya, are you there?
Yes. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Sometimes she has to wiggle her microphone.
Yeah, you
So
guys know that my mic is a little broken.
we need to get you a new mic, hon. All right. So we are just going over our Brussels and the healing benefits.
Oh, yes. Brussels sprouts offer a range of health benefits, including the antioxidant power. Brussels sprouts are rich in antioxidants such as vitamin C, vitamin K, and sulfite. These antioxidants help protect cells from damage caused by free radicals, reducing the risk of chronic diseases like cancer and heart disease. They also have a great fiber content, they're nutrient dense, and they're good for heart health and blood sugar control.
Okay, so definitely heart health, blood sugar control, all great things. We want to fight off that hypertension and diabetes. Okay. We love to get our nutrients in. And I love an alternative way to eat Brussels sprouts. This is a great way. So shout out to whoever it was that asked for a Brussels sprout recipe, because here it goes. And this particular recipe, as we're moving into fall recipes, so first of all, I love fall vegetables. You can typically find Brussels sprouts all year round, but they're going to be the least expensive during this season. Well, hey, Naya. So cute. All right. I'd love to see your face on screen. Okay. All right. So we're just going to slice, slice, slice. And this is absolutely a labor of love. So you know what we have to do when we're doing a lot of slicing, a lot of cutting. As you are chopping your food, put your good intentions into your food, put all your loving thoughts into your food while you're cutting. Make sure that you're putting loving energy into it. Willie Cooper, he likes Brussels sprouts. Oh, Willie Cooper was the one who said he wanted a Brussels. Okay, well, all right, Mr. Cooper. Mr. Cooper asked for the Brussels sprout recipe. I love that. I love to see you gentlemen in the kitchen cooking with your families. It's amazing because cooking together is a really special thing. It's a great way to bond with your family.
And we have a question from Pamela. She asks, should we place the Brussels sprouts on a cookie sheet with parchment paper? And yes, you can.
Yes, you can. Does this say that in the recipe? I don't know. I might have missed it.
I don't know if I added it, but yeah, that was part of it.
Okay. So yeah, you can place your Brussels sprouts on a parchment sheet. I love parchment paper because it's like great for cleanup. It's going to make
Oh,
for an easy
yes.
cleanup.
And Kathy, they should be thinly sliced.
We're thinly slicing, okay? So just make sure you be mindful of your fingers. Shout out to everybody that came to our farmers market yesterday. Saw some new faces, which is always nice. All right, so I have my Brussels thinly sliced, okay? Just nice and thinly sliced. Do we have parchment paper? I think we do have parchment paper. Let's see.
Let me check our Facebook viewers. Shout out to all of our Facebook viewers who may be unable to join Zoom and everyone that has joined us on YouTube.
All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and move this up, get my sheet pan. And so the recipe says to put your Brussels and your your chickpeas on 2 separate sheet pans. I mean, it's a suggestion. You don't have to. You can go ahead and season your Brussels sprouts first, put these in for 10 minutes, and then go ahead and just add your chickpeas to the other side, which I very well may do because, you know, we're not. We'll see. Don't let it be a barrier for you, okay? All right, so I'm just going to move this out the way so you guys can see. So we have our Brussels sprouts. I'm just going to try to spread them out on the pan evenly, and then we're going to drizzle some olive oil on them. All right, so we're drizzling our oil, and then we're going in with our paprika, our salt, right? Garlic powder. I think that's it. Is that it?
Yeah, so
All
you're
right.
gonna add 2 tablespoons olive oil, a half a teaspoon of salt, and toss to combine. So just those 2.
Okay. So now what I could not figure out, are we seasoning our chickpeas?
Let me see. Yes, so let me read it. Add the chickpeas to a separate sheet pan, then place them in the oven and dry roast for 10 minutes. Then you're going to remove all them from the oven and then add the remaining olive oil, remaining salt, paprika, and garlic powder to the chickpeas. Toss them and place them back in the oven. So I guess you're going to get them crispy first and then you're going to season them. So that is an option for you all. You can either do it now or you can abide by the recipe and roast them for 10 minutes, then remove them and season, and then place them back in the oven.
Are we referring to the chickpeas or the Brussels sprouts? The chickpeas.
The chickpeas. So the chickpeas say roast first, then season, and then roast
season
again.
them. Okay. All right, so let's get through the Brussels and get them nice and seasoned and in the oven. All right, so we have all of that nice and combined. Okay. Now we're going into the oven. So we're going to roast our Brussels sprouts for 20 minutes?
20 minutes, yeah. So at 11:30, your Brussels sprouts should be ready.
All right, cool. All right, so we have that done. Now the next thing that we need to do is make our, so maybe let's see. Should we make our salad dressing? Because it says make the salad dressing, but we also need to.
Chickpeas. You have to roast the chickpeas.
Well, that's in 10 minutes.
No, you can do that
I can do it now?
now, yeah.
Okay.
It's
fair
saying
enough.
that you're roasting it for 10 minutes and
All
then
right.
you're taking it out.
I was going to put them in 10 minutes, but fair enough. I'm just going to get another piece of parchment paper. And I've already
Yes.
rinsed and drained. And we're just going to add our chickpeas right onto the pan.
And then we have a question from Kathy.
Yes, Kathy.
Oh, let me unmute you because there was a little issue going on earlier. All right, you are able to unmute.
Are we putting paprika on the Brussels sprouts right now?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Garlic powder, paprika, salt, and olive oil.
Wait, I didn't know you
So-
said do that all at once. I
No.
just
No,
heard
because-
salt.
So yeah, so what you're putting on the Brussels sprouts is just olive oil and salt.
Okay,
What you're
thank
putting
you.
on the chickpeas are the remaining seasonings of salt, paprika, garlic powder.
Wait,
And
what?
we're-
Yes. Yes.
So did I put the paprika on the, that's what I was trying to figure out. The paprika was supposed to go on the chickpeas?
Yes, but it's okay. It's all in one salad. It's all right, guys. It's all in one salad. The flavors can be combined. It is your own salad. You know, you can remix and remake your own salad.
And listen, this is the funny thing is like I read it twice. before we started. Somehow. I don't know. It's fine. I like my food seasoned though, so I don't know. I
Jeanette,
don't feel that type of way.
Yeah, so can you
Listen,
run that? Can you run
Jeanette,
by that again for the
yeah, I'll let
chickpeas?
Naya do it because I feel
Yeah.
like I
Okay.
I might have did something wrong. So Naya, you read over because I
The
thought I
chick.
thought we were supposed to season the Brussels sprouts too.
no. When it
No.
says when it says dry roast, we don't put nothing on the chickpeas, huh? We just
Exactly.
okay. We just dry
So
Yeah.
the
roast for 10
chickpeas,
minutes.
I dry roasted the chickpeas, but my
Yes.
Brussels sprouts got seasonings. Okay.
Okay. So, all right. So everyone, here I am. So if you haven't started your Brussels sprouts, let me go ahead and add my little spotlight. If you have not added your Brussels sprouts, what you're gonna do, give them a nice rinse, then slice thinly, and then you're going to season them with olive oil and salt. Place them in the oven for 20 minutes.
Oh,
And this is my timer for the Brussels sprouts, if you guys can
I
add
need some
that.
more garlic powder.
Okay. For your
Okay.
chickpeas, you are going to dry roast them for 10 minutes. No seasoning for 10 minutes in the oven. After 10 minutes come out, is done, you're going to remove them and you're going to add your remaining olive oil, salt, paprika, and garlic powder. And then you place them in for additional 10 minutes.
Thanks, Naya. Gloria has a question. Hey, Gloria.
Okay. My Brussels sprouts are falling apart when I cut them.
That's okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're gonna do. Yeah,
Yes.
they're gonna do that. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, okay. I was wondering, am I going to have leaves on them?
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
You're going to have a
just.
leafy salad.
It's fine.
Oh, okay.
No worries. All right. So sorry about that, y'all. I seasoned my Brussels sprouts, but I'm okay with that because I like my food seasoned more than salt and olive oil. So, anywho, all right. So we got our Brussels and our chickpeas in the oven. The chickpeas are dry roasting. Naya, you got a timer?
Yes.
Oh my
I try
God.
to implement new things, I try to.
I love that for us because I'm always like, how much time? Good job, Naya. Naya got us a timer. Okay. All right. So we know exactly what we're doing. So how about this? Should we make is everybody good? Before I move on, because I know that was a little confusing. He said, yes, celebration time. We got a timer. We're good. Brenda says we're good. Can we move on to the next thing? So should we make our salad dressing now, Naya, or should we cut the apples and the onion and put it to the side?
I would say cut.
All right, let's cut. And then we'll cut and so for our onion and our apple, we're cutting our apples into matchsticks. And what are we doing with our onions? They're minced.
The red onion, yes, minced.
Okay. So now I know you guys are going to ask me, should you take the skin on or skin off? That is totally up to you. I think I'm going to cut my apple in half. And I'm going to go ahead and peel the skin off. And then I'll cut into matchsticks, okay? So we're just peeling the skin. And yes, I'm going to peel it like Grandma used to peel a potato. And apples are really good for you. You know what they say, apple a day keeps the doctor away. And I will tell you about all the health benefits now.
Yes, apples are extremely delicious. And a tip that I use when picking out an apple, I hold it up to my ear and I kind of give it a gentle squeeze. And as long as you don't, yeah, I like crispy, juicy apples. So long as you don't hear the, that's a good apple.
Interesting.
Yes. So they're high in fiber and vitamin C, and they support digestion, heart health, and it provides a natural sweetness with antioxidants. And also, if you ever have a nice vegetable juice, you can add an apple. And like I said, it provides a natural sweetness without adding any additional sugars.
I love that. I love apples. And when I'm juicing, I always add an apple to whatever juice. So like if I'm making beet juice, well, sometimes I'm making beet juice, but like beet, celery, and apple. is really good. Also love to add a lemon for like a little bit of contrast of flavor. All right, so I'm just breaking that down and cutting them into matchsticks. And we know what a matchstick is, right? So, all right. Let me just do that.
Yep, you're focused.
All right, cool. So
Like a little French
matchsticks.
fry,
Exactly.
a little McDonald's fry.
We don't eat those anymore, though. But yes. All right. So we have our matchstick apples. I'm just going to go ahead and cut the other side. What's your favorite apple, Naya? Because there's so many different varieties.
I think it's a Gala apple. I don't know. I like the ones that are. I think it's that one, but it's a little lighter.
So there's the Gala, there's the Pink Ladies, there's the Delicious apple, which is like the big red ones, like the ones that look like the apples
yeah,
that you're
I
supposed to
don't
give your
like
school teacher.
those.
I love the green, the Granny Smith apples.
Yeah, I like Gala and Brayburn or a Fuji, and Pink Ladies are
Oh,
good too.
Fuji apples are good. Pink Ladies are really yummy. They're very sweet, very crispy, and I agree. I love a crispy apple.
Yeah,
I do not like
I'm
mushy
looking.
apples.
I think there's about 7,000 varieties of apples.
Oh wow, there's 7,000 different.
How many?
It's going to be hard for me to get through this because I'm going to eat a lot, a lot of apple.
Yeah, it says there are approximately 7,500 known varieties of apples worldwide. Honey Crisp, Golden Delicious. We have Kathy. She says she likes Pink Lady and Fuji.
I love
Granny
pink.
Smith. Oh, yes. Oh, Pippin, Granny Smith, Fuji, Pink Ladies are for apple pies.
Oh, okay.
Rita said Honey Crisp are the best.
I will try them. All right. So now we have our apples cut. I'm going to go ahead and get my onion together. And of course, if you don't want to cry today, then you're going to leave that little fuzzy part on, okay? And even if you cut it in half, it'll, help with the burning of the eyes. So I'm going to put this side down because I'll leave that part on. And we're only cutting 1/3 of this apple. So I just like to peel that outer layer. And because I'm not taking this bottom part off here, the little fuzzy part off, I'm just going to leave that on. And then I'm going to not even go all the way deep because we're just doing 1/3. So you can save the rest of the onion. I'm just going to go in and go with the natural lines of the onion.